I don't know which I like more when I'm stoned, fucking or eating. Eating is just an endless succession. I could see if I was really baked and given a room full of food, I might be, you know how they're like, if you feed a dog won't stop eating. If you keep feeding a dog, its stomach will explode. Same fucking thing.
Or a horse. I think horses are that way too.
Maybe. I don't know, maybe it wasn't a dog. But it was just constant, like, I don't even know if we had conversation because I was just lifting things to my mouth. Like, it was just so fucking fantastic. And then the next day, I didn't eat. But then at night, I got stoned again. I was like, fucking, let's go back.
Nice.
Did it again.
Return.
It did totally. And, they're like, you can never do the same thing twice and have the same experience. Bullshit. It was awesome. Just as awesome second time. Then on Saturday, we went to Elizabeth Banks barbecue.
Yeah.
And I didn't get high. I probably should have. It would have been a lot more fucking social and shit. Like, we came home after the first night at Simon, the first night I got stoned, and there was two dudes, our gabers, like the two dudes who are gay and
you just outed them.
Yeah, totally. You know those guys. Live across the street, and we had like this whole, they were putting their garbage out, and it was like, hey man, how are you? That was me. And they're like, what the fuck? And we just sparked up a conversation with them, and like, it turned out they'd been living there for 3 years. I never knew it. I'd never really seen them before. And they started talking about, like, it was the kind of conversation that if I was not stoned, it wouldn't have even happened. I would have gotten out of my car, maybe nodded, and just immediately dashed into the house. But, we're just sitting there in the street chit-chatting like it's the fucking 50s and shit, and we're in the suburbs. And they're talking about, like, I was like, man, because they had like one of those dumpster bins, because I guess they were doing some work on their house. Yeah. And they were apologizing for that, and we were like, oh, don't worry about it. And they had a porta potty, because usually when people have work on their house done, they put a porta potty. Yeah. And we were like, oh, years back when we had to redo our whole house after the flood, we had one in front of our house. So don't worry, man. It's awesome. Where can we get one? Joking around and shit. I don't even know that it was that funny. But, and it probably wasn't. But, like, they start talking about, like, yeah, we redid our kitchen. I was like, and it's so funny because when I don't know if it's the same for everybody else, when I'm stoned, there's still a cognizant part of me that's listening to the stoned part of me.
You're, like, standing outside of yourself?
Yes, that's just like...
Straight Kev's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, why are you saying these things? Like, but still is entertained by it. Yeah. So internally, I'm kind of entertained as well. And I was just like, get out of here, you redid your kitchen? How was that? Like, never in a million years, dude. If I had made it that far, like, straight in a conversation with those cats,
you'd be like, right on.
All right, well, good night.
I gotta, the house is calling.
We live there, so we're gonna go in it. And then it led to them, like, something that I would never do straight. Like, the dude was just like, because we were talking about their kitchen, what felt like
so
5 minutes.
So much excitement.
And yes, and I was so fucking feverish about his description of his kitchen.
That they invited you to see it.
Yeah, he was like, would you like to see it? And I was like, fuck yes, I would love to see that. And went into their house, and there was the cognizant part of me was just like, this could end so badly. Like, this could be like, we get in the door and they're like, hit you over the head and fucking you wake up, rope to the ceiling and shit, and they're burning us with cigarette lighters and just horrible.
After 3 years of living there, they're like, finally, our plan comes to fruition.
Or they're like, we normally don't hunt our human prey this close to home, but fucking who's going to miss them? Whatever. But still, but they didn't do that, and then they showed us their kitchen.
They did what they said. They showed us the kitchen.
And the cherrywood counters, and Jen had a bunch of drinks, so... She was just like, she was also, when she drinks, she's very like, oh my God, how are you?
Yeah.
Like very social and engaging and shit. Way more so than usual. And so, she's like, oh, what is that? The counter's at Cherrywood? And like, even stoned, I had to stop and be like, what do you give a fuck? Like, what do you know from Cherrywood?
You mean inside?
Yeah, inside. I didn't say that loud. That would have been tremendous. They're like, you seem real nice in the street.
He was so excited about the kitchen. Now he's fucking yelling at his
wife. We should get him out of here. But she was just like, oh, is that Cherrywood? And I was like, I think it is Cherrywood. Isn't that great? Like, everything was just real special and great. So that was very strange, uncharacteristic. If I had gotten stoned before I went to Banks, party, I probably would have been way more
You'd have
gregarious
been all
because we
over
saw
it.
the dude who was in Weeds, who plays
Yeah.
Andy, the uncle.
Yeah.
If I was stoned, I would have been like, "You fucking rock on Weeds, man.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk for a while."
I rock on weed too.
Yeah,
Like I am
you're
right now.
You're in Weeds. I'm on Weed right now. We saw a dude who was on that show, Tell Me You Love Me. He was
Yeah.
there. Plays one of the guys in the couple, and if I was stoned, I would have been like, "Did you really fuck on that show? Because I've seen your dick. Like I saw that chick give you a hand job, and then it.
Show me
came.
your dick. I want to confirm that that's your dick.
Yeah,
I think it's
give
your
me-
dick.
Let me see. Did you really come? I gotta look at the dick. I'm not gay, but I just want to look at it. You don't have to show everyone. Come to the bathroom with me. Like just.
Is that made of flesh?
Let me touch it. It could be rubber, like the one on the show. I just would have been a lot more social. Instead, I just wound up talking to you the whole time.
Because neither of
Which
us
is
are
like-
own stoned.
No, we were sober and just like, man, why do we leave the house? And it's not like it was a nice party, but I'm just not like it's so weird to sit there in an environment like that and you see people chit chatting and whatnot, and I'm sure most of them know one another, but I'm just like, how come I'm not that guy that just wants to go over and
I don't
jump
know.
in the convo?
Or just, I even had a couple drinks before, not before I got there, but when I was there, and it's still not enough social lubricant to get me to walk up to a group of people and be like, "Hey, how do you guys know Liz?"
Oh, see, but there's an intro.
I know, I know the intro.
I don't even know the intro.
I don't have the sack to walk up there.
I don't know. I mean, even if I had the technology, like if I was given that line,
The $6 million social man.
yeah, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could walk up and be like, "How do you guys know Liz?"
I couldn't
Because
either.
if someone did that to me, I'd be like, "Fuck off." I don't know what I'd say. I'm sure I'd be like, "Oh, we made."
I would answer their question.
I'd be like, we made a movie together and whatnot. But it would I'd peter out like that. It's like, "Oh, we made a movie together and whatnot,"
As
which
opposed to
sends
be
a
like,
clear
"How
signal
do you
that,
know,
like,
Liz?"
yeah, like I'm not inviting a fucking
Yeah.
return question from you because I don't care.
Yeah.
But I think if I was stoned, I would have totally fucking. If I was stoned and you were like, "Here's the opening line," go. You know what? Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, I'm stoned. You're you. We're at Banks' party.
Yeah.
I don't know. This party seems long. Doesn't it seem long? How long have I been here?
You mean you've been here 15 minutes?
It feels a lot longer, man.
Yeah. You've only been here a few minutes.
You know why?
I don't know why.
Because I'm baked, nigga. I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not really. But I am stoned, Scott.
I can tell.
I want to talk to people, don't you? I mean, I like talking to you, but don't you want to talk? Who are these people? What are their little stories?
I don't know. I'm not stoned, so I'm
What, you're drinking?
socially awkward.
Are you judging me?
No,
I
not
don't
at all.
get hostile like
Hostile,
that. I would never be
Like,
that
okay.
guy.
You should go talk to him.
How do I do it, Scott?
Just you just go up to him and say, "Hey, how do you guys know Liz?"
All right, you want to come?
Not really.
But you want me to go? Why don't you talk to me anymore?
Well, you wanted to go.
I just think we're missing out. There's so many people we could be talking to here.
All right, I'll go with you. So,
All right, but what's the line?
how do you know Liz?
You said that
How have
already.
you
Didn't
come to
already
know
say that
Liz?
to
I
me?
did say that already.
But did you how long ago did you say it? It felt like a long time since we had
It
that
was
part of the conversation.
30 seconds ago.
Wow. All right, let's do it.
Okay. But you're the front man.
I'm the front man. All right, now you be the guy that I'm talking to.
Okay.
Hey, man, how do you know Liz?
Hi.
Hold on, let me use my inside voice. Hey, man, I'm Kevin. How do you know Liz?
I went to school with Liz.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. What was she like?
You're
a masshole? You from Massachusetts?
I am from Massachusetts. I don't know the masshole.
That's
First
just
time
what
I've
they
heard
call-
that.
Really? What the fuck? You can't be from Massachusetts and never heard the term masshole.
Isn't
this a great party?
Yeah, I'm having a really good time.
How do you know Liz?
Like I said before, I went to school with her.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went to college with her. How do you know Liz?
We made a movie together.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. She's awesome in it.
Awesome.
She's an awesome
That's
actress.
great. She is.
Was she an awesome actress in high school? Was it high school?
It was
you said, or
college.
college.
It was college.
College.
Yes.
Right on.
After
Did
high
you pledge?
school. No, I didn't pledge.
The allegiance?
Yes. Yeah. I don't
What?
know what "nang" means, but
am I bugging you?
not at all.
I feel like I've been talking to you for a long time. That's what happens to me when I'm high. Everything seems like it's been going on for a long time. Have I been talking to you for a long time?
No, it just started, really.
Fucking hungry.
Yeah, there's a tacos. There's like
No, they're gone. They were gone when we got there.
Okay. I think the actual parts of it were there's a
I wish there was some taco meat. I just eat the meat, man.
there was taco meat.
They left it.
Yeah.
I didn't want it. See, that's the thing. If I was high, I would have eaten around them.
Scavenged.
I would have pulled up a chair, gotten a big one of those big serving tongs, and just started shoveling taco meat in my mouth.
Is this weird? Is everybody done? Because I'm.
Who wants some of this? You guys all hate it, right? Isn't taco meat great?